Now, I am a refugee from my golden age when I worked, before radio, I worked for Radio City Music Hall. And for years, people who were part of the then the ballet company and the Rockettes and others who worked backstage thought of the music hall as forever. But during the 70s, they did some wacky things. Example, they knocked down Penn Station, thanks to some idiots downtown. Now they're trying to bring it back at the old post office across the street from Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. And Radio City Music Hall was getting ready to be just offices. They were going to destroy the theater. Nothing, no one cared in the upper echelons. As a matter of fact, there was some behind-the-scenes tomfoolery. Okay? Well, not everyone was stupid and passive just to let it happen and cry. Some got damn militaristic about it. One was a cute little ballerina called Rosie, and she's a paisan. So let's hear it for our Rosie Novellino-Mearns. Yahoo!
Oh, John, you're terrific.
It's today I'm doing this for you. It's a Leonidov production.
Ah,
all right.
Big, fantastic.
And you, Rosie, you decided to do something. What'd you do?
Well, I started the Showpeople's committee to save Radio City Music Hall, and I led the fight with all the employees that worked there to get it landmarked and to keep it from being torn down like Alton Marshall and Rockefeller Center wanted it to do.
Alton Marshall, well,
mm-hmm.
he met his maker.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, when people watch TV, America's Got Talent, they got that live from Radio City Music Hall, and you look at the TV, boy, that's a beautiful theater, isn't it?
Isn't it, John?
And they go see the Christmas show, and you know what? You think this Christmas show is beautiful? You should have seen the ones they did when I worked there back in the 60s.
I agree with you.
And the people love the special effects. They used to give the special effects a standing ovation.
Absolutely, absolutely, and all the wonderful things that stage does.
The stage, let me tell you, the elevators on an aircraft carrier, when they bring the planes up to the flight deck, and it's so soft, it's so quiet, and so natural that it was patented and protected. The dancers could be on a stage, and there were 3 of them, see? And they still are there. The whole stage can go all the way up, all the way down, or individually, and it could spin around, too.
That's right. That's right. All done with hydraulic lifts.
Yeah. The largest theater organ in the world is at Radio City Music Hall.
That's right. You're absolutely correct.
It could play all the instruments in an orchestra, from strings to horns.
That's right.
Now, you were able to get signatures. You were able to get the Rockettes and everyone else rallied, signs, protesting. I mean, making a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm. I did. Made a lot of noise, was on a lot of television and radio shows, and the signatures were a major influence in getting the music hall interior made a landmark.
Not the exterior.
No, the interior. That has to stay a theater now.
It's nice.
But we wanted to make sure it stayed a theater. I mean, if you did the exterior, then the box would be there, but they could turn the inside into anything.
Jeez, that's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a theater with gold leaf, silver leaf,
yep.
copper leaf on the ceilings.
Yep.
You got Italian marble all over the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And you have gunmetal backing the mirrors in the Grand Lounge. Mm-hmm. You have aluminum statues that were designed and cast expressly for the music hall.
Right, by William Zorich, who was very famous at that time.
And
right?
the furniture.
Yeah, that was done by
Decker.
Donald Deskey.
Deskey, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean,
unbelievable.
It's a museum, actually.
Yeah, it is.
And if you've never been to the music hall, there were times when we used to have a movie and a stage show.
It was fabulous. What a great place to watch a film.
3 hours of entertainment. Now, you wrote a book about this.
I did. It's called Saving Radio City Music Hall, A Dancer's True Story.
It's so exciting, great with pictures, illustrated profusely.
Thank you.
And
thank you, John.
My Frank Devlin, who was part of the service staff during the latter years, is in the book mentioned because he was part of that.
He was part of the committee, a real important part of the committee. Yes, he was.
Your book is phenomenal. It got me glued from page to page, from cover to cover. Can they buy it online?
Yes, they can. They can buy it from my publisher, which is TurningPointPress.com or Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com.
Easy to find.
Yes.
It's called Saving Radio City Music Hall, A Dancer's Perspective.
True story.
Well, I was close. A dancer's true story. Oh, Gesù Cristo.
Thank you so much, John.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
I can't say enough about Radio City.